1800 meters. Stand by. Gates fly and they're racing away. The money horse VALMONT began well, one off the inside, but the yellow silks of Venetian Gold's going to pick it up. A little bit keen now as Message in a Bottle, the green cap, goes off to lead them. Gangnam Style with the white blinkers is also moving around runners. Tongart's there in the early vanguard. Epilogue's around runners. Devash is about 5 lengths off them. April Rocks along the inside. Solar Rush amongst the back rank with Hamlin Bay. They 6-7 lengths off them. Caladar run for the boulder trailer. Gangnam Style with the blinkers now. Free flows in front, a length and a tail. Epilogue got up to race in that second position. And only 2 lengths off the leader's Message in a Bottle. Venetian Gold toward the inside. VALMONT Shadow Roll. Tongart's in the all pink silks. Devash creeps a bit closer around them, the green cap. Hamlin Bay, April Rocks on the inside. Caladar, Solar Rush, and Run for the Boulder trailer. Gangnam Style by 1 length. Message in a Bottle now comes through second at the rail. Epilogue then 3 lengths away. Devash now makes a bit of ground, and Devash makes his move around runners to get a length and a half closer. VALMONT, Hamlin Bay, April Rock to the inside, and then comes Solar Rush. Gangnam Style with just on 450 meters to go. Message in a Bottle's along the inside. Devash now the green cap on the outside. 2 lengths to make up. Venetian Gold to the inside, the white blinkers. VALMONT's got 4 lengths to trace down. Gangnam Style at the 300 meter marker. Message in a Bottle. Devash towards the outside. VALMONT's looking to run on 2 lengths to make up. Darts right towards the inside. Gangnam Style the last 100. Message in a Bottle. Devash, VALMONT's on the inside. Solar Rush. Gangnam Style digs down deep the last bit. VALMONT's coming late on the inside. It's going to be a short-head affair. VALMONT, I believe, got up. VALMONT on the nod from Gangnam Style. Photos behind that. Devash, Message in a Bottle, Solar Rush. The line was looming, and perhaps number 2, VALMONT, will get his nose down where it matters most. Brandon Arena for the Michael Roberts camp. Well, Gangnam Style doing everything right in front. VALMONT's catching stride for stride. Gangnam Style still with his nose in front, but VALMONT's now lunging through on the inside. Gangnam Style, VALMONT, let's see as they go to the line. VALMONT gets there. Well done to the Michael Roberts stable, and VALMONT gets up by a head. Gangnam Style second. Devash has done enough for third. 4th position's close. Message in a Bottle's on the inside. Solar Rush is closest to us. And further back, Caladar. Then came Hamlin Bay. Well, VALMONT was down the centre of the course. He then had to dart right towards the inside. Gangnam Style's in front, Message in a Bottle, but look left. VALMONT now shifts towards the inside. He's got a length and a half to make up, and Gangnam Style continues to go hard in front. He's tough as nails. VALMONT's wearing him down stride for stride. They go to the post. Number 2, VALMONT on the nod from Gangnam Style. Devash, Message in a Bottle, Solar Rush in photos. Here's the last 25 meters. Gangnam Style still in front with those white blinkers. VALMONT edging into that lead, stride for stride. Gangnam Style, VALMONT to the line they go. VALMONT will oblige. Back to the studio.
Oh, nice result here for trainer Michael Roberts, and I'm sure Michael would have appreciated the ride by Brandon Arena here, because at one stage I thought that he's not going to find a way through, but decision making is what it's all about, and he got the horse to accelerate all the way to the line when he switched him in, and number 2 VALMONT has come through to win well. Newberry Racing, and of course Vilgaboss Drift Stud, and well done Michael. You had this horse in fine form, and nice to see him get that maiden win.
Yes, I thought everything was in his favour today. You know, his previous two runs over the mile is a bit sharp for him, and you know he actually needs further than this. You know, but unfortunately this is only Razor Cane available. Drawn well. I thought Brandon rode him very well, and I actually thought, you know, when I gave Brandon a ride, he'll suit this horse, because you know Brandon is one of the strongest riders we've got in the province, and you know he needs driving. And I think the last time Brandon rode him at Scottsville, he learned a lot about the horse. And no, I'm just pleased he got up, you know, especially for Newberry Racing. They've got quite a few horses with me. They're in Singapore at the moment. Well done to Dennis and Gail. And also Mary Slack, you know, he's got a share in the horse, and they bred the horse. Well done to them as well. And no, you know, he's overdue a win, to be honest with you. But, you know, to be fair to the horse, you know, I've never had him really right, you know, for this type of trip for him. And because he had a few issues earlier on, and, you know, he's a big dangly horse, and you know, he doesn't take a lot of work, and you've got to be careful what you do with him, you know. And I would like to geld him, but, you know, he worries me a little bit because, you know, he might fall away. But he's a well-bred horse, you know. He's out of a full sister to dynasty, you know. So it's, you know, everything is there, you know.
What about the rest of your runners this afternoon, Michael?
Look, Polly, I don't know, Tycoon Touch, if he runs like he did his last run here on the Polly, you know, he must come into calculations.
Yes.
And my horse, Hot Van, in the last race, I think, you know, he should run a good race. They're all in good nick. You know, it just depends, you know, if they get a bit of luck in running on the Polly.
Well played, well done, and congratulations on this win, Michael.
Thank you, and just a big thank you to my staff and everybody at home. No, that's nice.
Well played.
Thank you.
Lovely. Let's get Brandon Larena in, and the compliments on the ride, Brandon. As soon as you came in the number one box, that was my first comment to you. And Michael in agreement, because, you know, the source, you gave him a positive driving ride over the final furlong or so.
Thanks so much, DJ. He's quite a immature horse and still very rangy and gangly. Doesn't know really where to put his feet, and he takes a lot of persuading from the saddle. And, you know, we had a good draw, but there was no use to him because he doesn't really, you know, hold the bit early one. He doesn't really like to travel, and so we had to ride him from the start. And but I think this also got a bit of a future. He's still got to improve into the frame he's in, and you know, hopefully he wins a few more races for Mr. and Mrs. Evans and Volgerbos.
We've chatted at length with the jocks and the trainers about this polytrack surface, and you can certainly make up the ground if you got the horse.
100% is. I think it's a fair track. You know, you're never going to get a day where it's the middle of winter and very firm with a tailwind on the poly. You know, it's always going to be fair.
Yes.
If they go too quick, you'll make up the ground, and if they get a soft lead, it'll be hard to catch him.
What about the rest of your card?
These got Go West McGraw in the 5th race. He's coming off quite a lengthy layoff, but I think he's done enough work for the race. Obviously, first time on the poly, we don't know how he's going to take to the surface. You know, have a look at that horse. Maybe next start he'll be cheer up. And Hot Varner in the last race for Mr. Roberts. I haven't been able to work him, but Mr. Roberts is quietly confident of a first-day finish.
Things are picking up nicely for you, Brandon.
They are. He's trying to work a bit more hard at some vaults in the mornings, and it seems to be paying off in the early days.
Well done to yourself and, of course, your sponsor.
Thanks, Tees.
Lovely. Brandon Larena there with number 2, Valmont. If you caught this quartet, the first 3 past the post, that was a given 2, 3, and 1. Rounding off the quartet was number 9. Number 9 getting ahead of number 7. So Message in the Bottle getting the better of Solar Rush for that 4th position. That's the place accumulator. Done and dusted. Coming up next will be the start of the pick 6. That time to jot down 5 past 1, 13:05, race number 4, pick 6.